Hello, spellcasters of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 46th episode of our first level spell series. First and foremost, if you're a kid, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This channel is not intended for a kid audience. That being said, today we're going to be taking a look at Hex. My goodness, is this a cool one. Every time I read this spell, I'm always thoroughly impressed by it. It is usable by the Warlock and only the Warlock, and naturally through extension with anyone else with access to their spell lists. And it is found in the Player's Handbook. This is also a great pick if you're going with the Magic Initiate feat, and I'll get to why a little bit later on. That being said, let's check out the mechanics so we kind of get the gist of what we're talking about. The cast time is a super nice bonus action. The range is also a very nice 90 feet, and the duration is an impressive 1 hour. It is a concentration spell, however, so please bear that in mind while you're using it. The effect at a glance is as followed. Curse a target. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to them, and they have disadvantage on an ability check of your choice. Upon the target's death, you can change the target of your choice as a bonus action, which is super great. At higher levels, namely 3rd and 4th level, it turns into an 8-hour duration, and at 5th and beyond, it turns into a 24-hour duration. The components are material, somatic, and verbal. What that means is there's a material component, in this case, the petrified eye of a newt. Somatic, meaning you have to gesture with one hand, and verbal, meaning you have to speak forth an incantation. And the school is enchantment, which, isn't too surprising. With all that being said, let's take a look at the full description here and understand the exact wording of this spell. You place a curse on a creature you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, choose one ability when you cast this spell. The target has disadvantage on all ability checks made with the chosen ability. If the target drops to 0 hit points before this spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature. A remove curse cast on the target ends the spell early. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd or 4th level, you can maintain your concentration on the spell for up to 8 hours. When you use a spell slot of 5th level or higher, you can maintain your concentration on the spell for up to 24 hours. Really, really good stuff, honestly. I like it a lot. The reason why this is so good for the Magic Initiates is there's no spellcasting modifier for it. No spell save DC, my bad. So what I mean by that is this affects the target no matter what. Unless they gotta remove curse spell handy, I guess, but, or unless they interrupt your concentration, sure. But outside of that, they're pretty much guaranteed to be affected by this. This also works incredibly well with any class with multi-attack just due to the way it's worded. That extra 1d6 necrotic damage is per hit. What that means, and this is why it's so good with the Warlock, is when you cast Eldritch Blast and you're at a level appropriate for multiple blasts, since they each require a separate attack roll, that 1d6 necrotic damage actually stacks with each blast independently. Also, if you have multi-attack, it would work the exact same way. It's honestly probably one of the best spells in the game, certainly one of the best early level ones, and I just love how it works. I really do. The potential's there for some ludicrously high damage output. That being said, the ability to relocate it, there's a little bit of controversy over it. So the question posed is, when you relocate the curse, does it get a new chosen ability for the disadvantage component? The answer, rules as written, in my to the best of my understanding is yes, you can select a new ability. What I'm basing that off of is so the last part's worded, if the target drops to 0 hit points before this spell ends, you can use a bonus action on subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature. The key word there, or the key phrase, is to curse a new creature. Wizards could have put move this curse to a new creature, so it implies that the curse is essentially reset and you have to restructure it. I'd run it past your DM, see what they think, but that's my understanding of it. That being said, let's move on to some alternative uses. In my opinion, the best way to use this would be to take advantage of the fact that there's no real restriction on the range after it's cast. An hour is an incredibly long time, and 8 and 24 hours are certainly ridiculously long. So it'd be a great way to hedge your bets in terms of gladiatorial combat if you really wanted someone to lose or be removed from the ranking system, or really any form of competition that relied on checks. That being said, I mean, I'm sure there's a certain degree of aesthetic behind this. Like, there's tons of flavor. It's really, really one of the coolest spells out there. And I just feel like if you have the ability to take it, I would definitely always consider it. I can't imagine a single circumstance in which it would be very poor. You know what I mean? In any case, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I really do appreciate it. This channel's been going really quick recently, which is awesome. Super great. I'm super excited. I got a lot of plans going on. I'm going to be unveiling a separate video explaining what I got intended for the channel after I'm done with all the fine familiar options. That being said, I hope you all have a great day, and if you can think of any ways to use Hex, please let me know. If you have any cool ideas, stories, combos, or questions, please take it down beneath in the comment section. That being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day, and as always, happy casting!